Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Woman Network monthly webinar. My name is Karen Bump, and I'm the coordinator for the Brokers International Woman Program. The Woman Network is pleased to sponsor this webinar, and we are excited to offer these monthly webinars to all financial professionals. After today's presentation, I'll give you more information about the resources the Woman Program offers, as well as information about how you can receive a $1,000 referral bonus. Before we get into the presentation, I do want to remind you to mark your calendars for 2 upcoming Woman events. You can start looking forward to our December Woman webinar that will be held Wednesday, December 9th. During the webinar, you'll get an inside look at Brokers International new women's seminar called Retirement Purse Strings. You will also learn how to order the seminar package on the Compass, Brokers International Virtual Storefront. Super excited about this, so definitely one you will not want to miss. You can register for this webinar on our events page of our website, or you can contact me and I will be happy to send you a link. Also, our 2016 Women's Spring Forum will be held February 24th through the 26th in Tampa. That's in Florida there, so hope you can join us. The forum provides unique opportunities for networking and sharing of marketing and sales ideas with other female financial professionals from all over the United States. You will have an opportunity to participate in breakout sessions and roundtable discussions. We have a lot to provide for you. And when you have a room full of women, the dynamic is totally different. So mark your calendars for this fantastic opportunity. I'll be sending out registration details in the next few months. And today, it is my pleasure to present Joy Nunn. She is the president of AMT Lifetime Financial. She is also a part of our Woman Program and has been for quite some time. She has been to a lot of our forums and has been able to implement a lot of the ideas that she's gotten at our forums into her practice. In fact, today she's going to share one of those that she just got at the Fall Forum. And I am so pleased to introduce Joy and hear about her steps to a successful seminar. Welcome, Joy.
Hi, Karen. Thank you so much. Can everybody hear me okay? Can y'all hear me all right there?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. As Karen said, I'm Joy Nunn. I'm president of AMT Lifetime Financial. And I have been in the industry about 10 years now, and I am in year 5 on my own. I started my own company, and so I'm in year 5 there. And while I was in this industry, I had to think about, before I went on my own, what kind of niche that I really wanted to do and what I wanted to focus my business on. And so that's when I noticed the female population being largely uneducated and financially insecure in this retirement industry. And I saw my mom. I thought about her. She went through so many struggles. She was divorced, single, widowed, has 6 kids, not college educated, married at 17. I mean, what was she thinking, right? So anyway, I watched her go through all those, and I knew that that is something I wanted to focus on when I went on my own and started my niche. So for the last 5 years, I have been doing all women seminars, whether single, divorced, widowed, or partnered. And I made it my mission to assist other women in achieving their financial goals and objectives that are most important to them, no matter what happens in this uncertain world we live in. So in order to find these women, that being my mission, that's why I started doing all women seminars. That was the best way to get in front of those type of women. So I started out of my house, and I had an office there, and then I moved to gaining a virtual office, which was very exciting. And then I even graduated from there to a permanent office on the same floor, but I actually had the same office with my window. It was in the Bank of America building on the 6th floor with a nice view, so that was great for a while. And I'm excited to say that this summer, in June, I moved downtown Arlington, right off Main Street. So I am right on the strip in the heart of everything, and it is so much fun. And that picture that you're looking at there is my office. And you can pull right up to the front door and just walk right on in. It used to be an old Goodyear building back in the day downtown, and they're revamping downtown, so it's going to be really cool. The Levitt Center's right across from me. The parades for July 4th and Christmas parade they're going to have goes right in front of my office, so I have a front row spot for my clients, their family, their friends, and I'm hoping to really utilize this for client events. Not only that, I'm going to be able to get involved more with the downtown community and everything going on and all the business owners around here. So I'm very excited. And so today, as Karen said, I'm going to be presenting steps to a successful seminar. And I hope you can take some information and, more importantly, some immediate action steps to be able to host your own seminar in the near future. So this picture that you're seeing right now, this is my invitation that I use. And what I want to say about this is you want to make sure that you use a good marketing company, or I know Brokers is coming up with a new women's program too, coming up here. You want to make sure you have nice invitations. What I found for women is it will lure them in the door if they get a pretty invitation. It says women only. You know, you use words like exclusively. They like that. And also, the company that I use, they send them out. They do the demographics. They do the mailing. They do the printing. They do all of that. They get you an 800 number for teledirect to call for reservations for your appointments. So you want to make sure you spend the money, even if it's more, because you get what you pay for. And this is something that women, maybe not all people, but I will tell you that women with money will look at your invitation, and that will be a big deal to them. Also, I've had some comments of things like at the bottom of it, it says expect to have fun and learn some valuable information. And of course, chocolate will be served. Well, weirdest thing of all, people tell me that some people have said that's why they came, just because of that. So little things like that women notice too. So on the next slide, you're going to see the location. So you want to make sure you have a good location for these women. I have my seminar at a very nice fine dining restaurant, one of the nicest restaurants in Arlington. It's very well known. It's on the 9th floor of a building that overlooks the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, the ballpark, Six Flags, things like that, and has a great view. So people know the restaurant name. They love coming out there. And they get a good meal too, and the room is real nice. So there's a picture of the room. I like using circle tables. I think that works well. You get women in there, they like to sit around it rather than a rectangle or a square. This way they get to see each other and talk, and they can converse amongst themselves and get to know one another. Also, you'll see to the left there, that's a table that I just started doing that this year, and that has really helped too, and I noticed a difference on that. I would have never done that before, but I set up a table, take any awards, any framed awards that you have. If they're not framed, frame them. I don't care if you're a member of the Better Business Bureau, you're in the Chamber of Commerce, you got some perfect attendance award somewhere, or whatever it may be. Frame it, put it on the table, doesn't matter. They glance at them, only a couple maybe, but they're there. They do notice them. They think you're good at what you do because you do put that out there. Some of them will look at a few, but it gives you instant credibility. And when you're dealing with these women, as they are very picky, trust is everything to them. You've got to make sure that you are on point all the time with what they're looking for. They're very picky. They're not necessarily going to listen to 100% of what you say in your presentation, because they may care, but they don't care that much. They care a little bit. So they're going to listen, but they look at everything around you. And so if you have awards, frame them, put them out there. Just put a table up. You get instant credibility by doing that, and it's a great way to start trying to earn their trust also. This slide is when people come in, this is the check-in table, the one on the right. Becky, my assistant's there, and she has it all set up just like what you're seeing there. I have a folder. I have pages on the inside the folder, and I'll go into that in just a minute. You'll see name tags they'll get. They'll get a pin with my logo and phone number on it, and then they get a blue sheet. Everything has my logo. Everything has my phone number. They get a blue sheet for that's informational for them, and I'll go into that in just a second too. Inside those packets, the folders, you'll see what the folder looks like right there. It's a really nice folder, and it says Women in Wealth on the front, which is kind of cool. I put my business card on the inside of it, and on the right side, I have Meet Joy Nunn, which is a bio of myself, so they can sit down and they have this information to read before the seminar starts. Behind that, I have my company overview. Tells them a little bit about what I do, about how I got started in the business. And behind that, I have new services available from AMT Lifetime Financial, which is my website, monthly newsletter, financial calculators, and it gives them my website address to go to find all that information. On the left side, I have hello and welcome to my retirement planning seminar, basically inviting them, just informational sheet. Second one, what does retirement look like in dollars and cents? That has a lot of questions, things for them to look over, to think about, to plant into their head that they're probably not even thinking about yet. And then the back one is benefits of using AMT Lifetime Financial, because, you know, you go through all this, you pay all this money, and by golly, you want them to call you and you want them to use your services that you offer them. So that lists all the benefits about coming to me and to use me. And so going to the next one, when they check in and they're given this blue sheet that you saw on top, they're going to sit down, and when I start my seminar, I will ask them to fill out this blue sheet. This blue sheet is very, very important that I use. That's why it's colored. But it's going to be what's going to go into my database. And so the first portion of this sheet is going to ask for their name, their address, their city, and so on, personal information. Some people may come in and they get hesitant, and they're like, I don't know, I don't want to give her my information. Maybe they came for the wrong reasons, who knows, or maybe they just don't trust me yet, and that's a lot of times can be the issue. So once I get started, I will ask them to fill out the top portion, knowing that they're hesitant, and I will tell them that it's not always that the IRS believes me when I tell them that I'm buying all you women dinner tonight. And so if you don't mind just filling that top portion out, that's what I need for IRS purposes. And I have no problem after I tell them that. They all fill it out with ease. So this next slide is really, really important. This is the meet and greet. Once they come in, once they sit down, they've got their blue sheet. This is what I learned at the Women's Forum in September that Karen was telling you about, through networking with all those wonderful, fabulous women that you get to meet at the forum, and you trade all these ideas and you help grow your business to the next level. And I'm telling you, I've been going to these forums and for years, actually, and they are so much fun. You learn so much, and I implement something every single time I go. And it's so exciting for me the way it actually can help and change your practice. So at this last one in September, I went, and sure enough, I learned about this meet and greet. And I brought it back, and I did it for the first time at these last two seminars I did in September. When I got back, I had a seminar right after I got back, which was really cool because I had high energy and I was really excited. And I was like, okay, let's go. I'm going to try all these new things I just learned at that Women's Forum. And so, sure enough, I did. And what this is when they come in, I used to just come in, they got their name tags, they sat at their table there. But now they come in, they sit down at the table, they get their name tags, and we have places there for them to sit. I literally went to the table, the round table, sat down with them, talked to each person individually at that round table. I literally sat in the chair with the table with them, just went around, talked to each one, got to know something special about each person there, and then asked every one of them if there was something that they would like to know, that they would like me to speak about, or they want me to inform them about during my presentation before I get started. And that was really cool because it broke the ice. They started talking. I went to every table and did the same thing. And then some people said, yeah, I want to hear about how I don't run out of money in retirement. You know, all the things really that I was going to talk about anyway. But it was just super cool because when I got up there and talked, I felt like I was in a room of women that I already knew. So it was really cool. They knew me. We had kind of broke the ice. They knew me. I knew them. The energy was very, very high. People were having fun. They were having a good time. And I had already gained their trust before I had even started the presentation. So if you take anything back today from me, take this back, because I'm going to tell you, the vibe was awesome, and it completely made a difference in the feeling inside the room. So that was a really cool deal. The next one is, hang on. How do you go? I'm trying to get to the next slide. I can't get it to turn. Let's see. There we go. Okay, thank you. This is the other thing that's really important also, is to tell your story. When you get up there, you want to make sure that you tell your story. This is for a women's seminar only, is absolutely crucial, because you are trying to gain their trust. You need them to empathize. You need them to understand where you're coming from. You need to understand that they have stories too. Everybody has a story. This is a picture of my mom on her 75th birthday last year. She has that little crown and boa. Now, trust me, she doesn't wear a crown and boa regularly, but that's the picture we used. But she's a really cool lady, and she is my story. She's single, divorced, widow. She's been through it all, has financial hardships. She's been through that. She's been through, relationship things. So I have a great story to tell, and it's a success story as well, because when she went through all her hardship, I did not know this industry at the time like I do now. So, but anyway, I tell my story with her and help educate, and hopefully then the audience appreciates that and they empathize with you. So make sure you tell your story. That's important. Next is the blue sheet. Okay, so at the end of my seminar, I will ask them, so I'm all done, told my story, did the presentation, I'm at the end, I will say to them, those of you that have a blue sheet, and throughout the presentation, on the front of the blue sheet, there's boxes that they can check. It says, are you interested in guaranteed income? Are you interested in a complementary retirement analysis? Are you interested in options to safeguard your retirement? As I go through my presentation on that blue sheet, I do have them check a box when I get to different categories. If this is something you're interested in, check that box. And so that gives me an idea of what they like or what they're interested in. So at the end, they flip over. I say, if you turn your blue sheet over, this is at the end of the presentation, food's coming out, they're about to eat. Look over there, you're going to see my calendar. I go out 8 days. I don't go further because they'll forget about you. They forget real quick. So you want them in the door. You want them while they're fresh and while they're hot. And they've got this on their mind and they're ready to make a change and do a retirement plan. So flip it over. Give me your first choice and your second choice on the date. I'll come around and pick up the blue sheets. And, we can set their appointment. So that's what I do. Get the blue sheets, give them to Becky, and she gets a packet. It's a white packet. It's got my fact finder in there. She puts the date and time on the front. I go back to the person, talk to them for a few minutes, give them their packet. Here's your date and time to meet me. Here's my office. There's a map inside there to get to my office. Fill out the form that I have inside the packet and bring it with you on your first appointment. And that's the fact finder. So this picture here is where we meet at my first appointment. This is my new office. This is just a couple pictures from the inside. That's where they come in the front door. It's kind of more of a very comfortable, cozy setting, very warm, very friendly, very inviting, very opposite of a man situation where you've got that rough cherry wood kind of stuff. This is very completely different than that, more boutique style. And then that's the front. You walk into the next room and you can see the conference table right there. That's where I sit down with all my clients. People feel very comfortable in here. I've gotten a lot of compliments from them. They just completely shut down and relax right immediately, and it's really nice. And just in case you're wondering, I am talking to y'all right now from that table that you see right there in that picture. Okay, so we're going to the next one. Now, the fact finder that they bring in is, this is a copy of the fact finder, and what it is just as kind of like the blue sheet. It's got their name, address. The main thing is the more information they give me, I will be able to help them with a retirement plan, because all this information from this fact finder goes right into the retirement analyzer. So I need their birthdays. I need how much money they make. I need when they want to retire. I need Social Security amounts. They need to bring that statement in. If they have a pension, that's what the first page is all about. So if they can bring that in ready to go with those documents, then I can give them the information they need for retirement. On page 2, you're going to see the this is the second page that has what their retirement income is, where their funds are held. Is it an IRA? Is it a 401k? Is it a 403b? Is it checking account, savings account, you know, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, whatever it may be, they're going to put on this sheet. The very important question is at the bottom, a desired risk. Do they, how much money do they want at risk? How much money do they want safe? That's an important question I need to know. So they need to fill that in. But the more information they give me, again, the better I can help them out. And you need to emphasize that when you hand this to them at the seminar. The page 3 and 4 is going to be their expenses and their income and how much they need in retirement. So they're going to put what their expenses are, and you'll see next to that where they have a page where they can figure out their expenses. It just gives them, so they don't forget things, it gives them an idea. They probably already know what their expenses are, but we need to put that there. And then life insurance and long-term care, which is just another way for you guys to make business, because when you do that retirement plan, you find out about their life insurance and long-term care, that can create new business for you. So that's real important too. And I know we're almost done. My time's almost up, so I'm just going to move through here. This is when you're done with the retirement plan, this is an example of what a retirement analyzer can do for you. So that's just one. So, for example, you got one that redlines. It's going to redline. I can tell you probably 7 out of 10 people redline that I do a retirement plan for. Every time. It can be in their 70s, it can be in their 80s, it can be, this one's at 97, but the key is get rid of the red line. That's what your goal is. Get rid of the red line, make their money last to 100 years old. In this particular case, the lady didn't redline to 97 years old. Well, she looks at me and she says, well, I don't care. I'm not going to live that long anyway. Well, you don't know if you're not going to live that long. You don't know how long you're going to live. People are living 100 all the time. So you need to plan for that. So you get rid of that red line. In this case, she ran out of money at 97, but guess what? By the changes you can create, by the products you use, by the things that you do, you can turn their money into income for them. And this particular lady ended up having her money last past 101 years old with $1.5 million to leave to her beneficiaries. So then they come in, you ask them, what life would you rather have? Would you rather have this life where you redline at 97? You may live that long, you don't know. Or would you rather have this life where you don't even see your red line and you got $1.5 million to leave to your beneficiaries? I don't know. I know which life I would rather have. Ask them which life they would. You know, 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, of course, I want worry-free retirement. I don't want to worry about anything. I don't want to run out of money. I want that life. And now you have yourself a new client. And, well, that about sums it up. I know I was talking really fast. And, Karen, thanks so much for having me. And for those that you are listening today, I hope you're able to implement at least one of these steps that I said today for you. And if I haven't met you yet, I hope I'll get to meet you at the Women's Forum in February. Thanks.
Oh, Joy, thank you so much. You have the energy of I don't know what. You are awesome. And really, I know that you've inspired a lot of ladies today and men that perhaps are on the webinar today. It's really great to hear how you make your seminars work for your business. And I'm sure that our listeners found a few tips or techniques to bring to their practice. I did want to point out a couple of things. The meet and greet, as Joy mentioned, she received that idea from our fall forum. So I'm sure that when we have our spring one, there will be also some really great resources and tips and tools that you can take away and implement into your practice. Joy mentioned the Retirement Analyzer. That is a powerful tool, and it also is free or provided to you when you work with Brokers International. We provide that to you at no cost. So that is an excellent tool and resource, and no money coming out of your business or your pocket. So we can tell you more about that if you're interested. It is an excellent closing tool. Also, very, very excited. One more thing. I mentioned our new women's seminar, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute. But Joy is actually going to be doing one of our women's seminar here in the near future. It actually is going to be our next webinar, and so you'll be able to hear all the details of the components that are included, how to order that, and I am super excited about it. It really is. The content is well done. The graphics are beautiful, and I am excited that it's a unique opportunity available to you only through Brokers International. It's completely customizable, and it's going to be an awesome tool. So thanks, Joy.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And now I'm going to just take a few minutes to tell you a little bit more about WOMAN and how it can impact your business. WOMAN stands for Women's Mentoring Agent Network, and our program started back in 2003, and we have been providing resources for over 12 years. Our WOMAN members love the opportunity to network with other successful women, and they are very willing to share their best practices. With the diversity of backgrounds, varying levels of experience, and regions of the country represented, our ladies will provide a variety of marketing and event ideas. You may hear something that would be perfect to implement into your own practice, and you'll love the warm welcome and insight that WOMAN can provide to you. And as a woman and independent female financial professional in this industry, it's important to have connections with other women for networking, support, and mentoring. And there's nothing else like this, ladies, in this industry, and there's no cost to our program. If you're writing business and working with Brokers International, you can utilize this unique resource. And men are also interested in our WOMAN program. They tell me that they would love to add a woman to their practice. Because people relate and connect differently, it can be a benefit to have both a woman and a man work together. And our WOMAN provides resources and training from a woman's perspective. And this can benefit you both in marketing to women and perhaps even recruiting a woman to join your practice. And I will point out that the new women's seminar is not only for women to present. You know, I feel it's a super powerful presentation, and both men and women are able to reach out to women as their clients using this tool. I'd like to ask you 3 questions and share some of the ways WOMAN can be a resource for you. Would you have interest in participating in breakout sessions and roundtable discussions with other professional women advisors? Well, our WOMAN forums are held twice a year. These exclusive events are for women only, and because of this, the dynamic is completely different, and this format really encourages interaction and discussion. We bring in dynamic speakers, and we mix in breakout sessions as well as open mic and panel discussions, and we provide ample opportunity for networking at our forums, and we also have a lot of fun. And as Joy mentioned, we have chocolate too. So, and my next question, are you currently recognized for your hard work and accomplishments, and would you like to be? We give out awards and recognition annually to our top woman producers. We are so proud of the accomplishments of our woman advisors. These awards are presented at our fall forum and include a wonderful awards and recognition dinner and ceremony. And we would love to help you reach the diamond, emerald, or ruby level of achievement. And I will point out that Joy has a woman award that she can include on her award table. So we're pleased that we can recognize wonderful women like Joy. And my next question, are you provided regularly scheduled training and education? Well, in addition to our forums, our live monthly woman-sponsored webinars provide training and education from successful producers, women who are in the field doing what you do, like Joy, experienced professionals in the industry, like our forum keynote speakers, and we also have experts here at Brokers International from our different areas, and they are very willing to share and help you. They are all generally held on the first Wednesday of the month, so we're happy that you're on this webinar, and I hope that you're able to join us December 9th for the next webinar that's coming up. And because you are continually working hard to provide resources, or we are continually working hard to provide resources for you, I have one last bonus question for you. This is brand new. Would you like to have a presentation that is focused on providing women with education and information that will help them feel more confident in their plan for retirement? Well, I'm very excited to tell you about the brand new women's seminar called Retirement Purse Strings. It is available to anyone working with Brokers International. It was designed and developed here, so it is unique. It's customizable, and this seminar brings female prospects together to discuss their financial challenges and provide strategies to establish long-term financial independence. This package has everything you need, and the components will be customized and branded to you. Hopefully, I've asked and answered several questions that will give you insight into women, and I would love to have you benefit from our program and continue to grow your practice. If you'd like to see the woman resources we have available, you can access our designated woman page under the Expand Your Business tab on the Brokers International website. That's www.biltd.com. And you can access all the information on this page, and once you set up a Brokers International website account, and then you'll use that same username and password to access the woman page. We also have a quick video, 2 minutes, of women who have attended our forum. These professional women just give you a quick insight and some really great information into our program. And while you're out there, you will also find archived monthly webinars and other resources. You can register to attend our live woman webinars under the Daily Resources tab and click on Events. And of course, I will also provide you with links if need be. If you do have a woman in the industry who would benefit from our program, please refer her to our Women Network. Both men and women who are working with brokers can earn a $1,000 referral bonus if you refer a licensed female financial professional who contracts with Brokers International and then meets the referral qualifications. You can contact me for a form or access one of those through our website as well. In closing, the Women Network and all the folks here at Brokers International, Brokers Life, and Brokers Financial are here to help with all your business needs. You can call me on the designated woman line at 866-250-9160. I would be happy to answer any questions you may have about women. Again, there's no cost to our program. We just would love to be a resource, and we would love to benefit you and your business. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to attend our Woman webinar. Have a great day.